Da, da, na, na, na. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hi, nerds. How you doing? I'm just back from work and I'm very, very tired, but I'm going to continue to do videos. At least ones that don't take much effort right now because I want to have some fun. So, well, this Wednesday we have a mystery banner coming up. Ooh, fancy. And, you know, I figured it would be a good time to revise my list of characters I want to see in Heroes and do another rendition of it, because I love seeing what people think and I love seeing what you guys want in Heroes when it comes to characters and all that fun stuff. And I'm just going to go through the obvious ones first, but this time when we go through this list, I'm also going to include Choose Your Legends rankings, because that gives you a better idea of usually how they prioritize things, usually when it comes to at least games. When these roll around, they tend to put those characters first and foremost. So, anyways, let's start off with the obvious one. I want Sumia. You know, this character right here, I want her, obviously. She just, personal reasons, very big bias myself, so anyone who's like, I don't want her, yeah, no, yeah, you do, I do, we all do, I do, right now, give her. Anyways, where's her ranking? Oh, 53. Okay, I'll take it. Sure, why not? 53 is not too great, but it's definitely better than some of the other characters that ended up there. I don't know where Brigand Boss ended up, but I'm sure he's way down the list. And God help us all if he ever becomes a Choose Your Legends character. But anyways, Sumia, 53. I want her for personal reasons. That's just me, though. So if any of you have a problem with that, yeah, that's all I gotta say. All right, well, moving on. Let's move on to the next one. This one's obvious, and you know, I just want a beast unit. These are going to be the top two forever until they're actually added, by the way, because obviously I just want one. So what's the top ranked beaststone unit or beast unit in the game right now? Let's see. Oh, okay, Silky. Well, that's actually a pretty decent pull. I'm poll, not pool. Honestly, that would be great. I would love to have Selkie in the game. I would love to have any beast unit in the game. And she scored really highly, actually. And pretty sure she's, I could be wrong, but she should be in the top, 10 for females, or at least near that, which is great. And that means that she will probably get prioritized if they ever do add the beast stone units or beast units entirely. And honestly, I still have to ask the question, where are they? Can you tell me where they are? Are they under the bed? Did you hide them away in Narnia? Where are they? No, seriously. We need our fox girl. We need our, fox boy, our wolf boy, whatever the hell those things are in Awakening, and, almost everything that you can think of with the whole Radiant saga. Just saying. But, Selkie. Very big possibility. Eventually in the future sometime, maybe. Considering. But I honestly expect this to take a while, because those are going to be a big update unless they just decide to half-ass it when it comes to beast units. So we'll see. I hope they don't. I hope they take their time and make them right. But that's just me. All right. So moving on to the next unit that we have here is one that I see people talk about a lot. Of course, that is Leif. Our lovely green friend right here. And, that's great. Oh, wait, wrong picture. 1 second. There we go. There's Leif. Yeah, he's kind of from Thracia, the game that IS doesn't seem to really understand unless it's either the person who can absolutely obliterate most units, or the one that, times, 4 times, it does 4 times the damage at 0. So basically 0 times, 4, basically. All that fun stuff. What I'm trying to say is, Reinhardt and Olwen. Anyways, alright, so where did Leif, end up in the ranking? He's actually in the top 20. That's a very good spot for him to be, actually. And if he isn't coming out this Wednesday, I will be very upset. Because this makes no sense. They should be putting in Thracia, considering, just to give you an example, every other main character lord is in the game right now. Leif is not. And I really don't understand why. Can someone give me an explanation as to why? Is it because his name's Leif? Is it because Thracia is a really hard game and people are going to be terrified of it? But then again, Reinhardt and Olwen, they came out and I still don't understand why. But, oh well, I guess magic truly is everything when you don't have to deal with Leif, huh? But then again, before anyone starts wondering how he'll probably be interpreted, well, let me just put this in a way that I can think of. Genealogy, which shares its story in a sense. A lot of the characters from that were interpreted very well, and I honestly expect him to be pretty powerful when he comes out, if he ever does. Who knows? They don't seem to like Thracia. I don't know. All right, so my next pick is probably going to be something kind of, you know, a little picky for me. Usually when I go for characters, I actually go for archetypes that I want to see in the game, and sometimes things that will fill a role, fill a niche, or something that is kind of missing in some regards. And that's why I'm picking Aversa for the next unit, because honestly, if you look at all of the seasonal flying units, almost all of them are tome units, and none of them have been available in the normal summoning pool. Aversa would probably be that. Most likely be that. Or maybe she'll be a GHB, who knows. But if she were ever to be added to the game itself, I think it would be a good thing to have, because at least that way, people can get a flying tome unit without having to pull on a seasonal banner and have the risk, or, you know, risk the chance of not getting them, because once those seasonal banners end, they either have to wait for a legendary banner, which is kind of a crapshoot when it comes to that, or, you know, wait another year. If that even happens. I'm not sure how they're going to go about doing repeat banners for the year. But anyways, yeah, Aversa, where did she end up? 41, that's actually really good for her, considering she was kind of a bit player in her story. She wasn't too much of a huge villain. She kind of was in some regard, but she was more of a henchman than anything else. So that's not a big deal. Next up, let's talk about the one character that I truly want. Now, the character that everyone keeps telling me, or at least they want. A lot of you have been. That, of course, is Wrath. I do agree. Why not go full Cavalier again? Because, you know, why not? I mean, honestly, we already have Roy. Why not introduce more of them? And Wrath would be a good choice. But then again, I guess Last Banner was kind of based around those games with Hector and everyone. So I don't know if that'll actually happen, but you know. Still, nonetheless, 105. Ouch, Wrath, ouch. That's gonna be a bit of a bummer. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. He tried his hardest, he did his best. He actually, I think if I recall correctly, he is below Effie from Fates, which is, that kind of speaks a lot, but honestly, at least none of them are Brigand Boss, right? But I figured I would ask you guys the question: which characters do you want to be in the game? Which characters do you expect to be in the banner later this week? And what are you hoping to see from it? Are you expecting to see something great? Personally, I'm still expecting our good friend Leif to show up, just because, well, that's just how it is. No, seriously. There would be no reason for our good friend Leif. No, not that one! This one, thank you, to show up. Just because Thracia has been missing for so long, and up until this point we only really had Olwen and Reinhard, and it's the same situation of what Sonic was, where Sonic was just randomly tossed into the game, and then later on, nearly 9-10 months later, they eventually added Micaiah and everyone from Radiant Dawn. So, yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I highly suspect Leif will show up, just because of his ranking, and because of the fact that Thracia is still missing so much. What do you expect for him to have? What do you think? If any of these characters, what would you want them to have? That's the other option I want to talk about, because there's so much. God, I'm dying! So much you can do. Jeez, I just threw my back out a little bit. Anyways, but there's so much to do, so much to see. So much for taking oh God, please no. Anyways, there's a lot more you can think about. There's a lot more you can do. But I hope you guys enjoy. And please, IS, can you bring home my waifu? She's been missing for a long time. I killed her once. That does not mean you can hold her forever. Please bring her back. I don't know where she is. I just, and you barely got 53, Sumia! Even the Fox Girl's laughing at you. That's just sad. God, now I'm really sad. This whole video's depressed me. One day you'll come home, Sumia. And when that happens, I will be the happiest you can ever imagine. But for now, It's time to just simply cry.